Praise the Lord, everybody. Now listen, everybody else is doing YouTube lives and YouTube live streaming and YouTube videos, and I said, you know what? I got me a little piece of platform, 334,000 of y'all. So I said, you know what? I don't make the news. I should, well, maybe I do make the news. But I said I should definitely report on some of the things that are going on, especially as it pertains to the culinary world. So we have a lot to discuss. There's so many topics that I've been wanting to record a video on, but I was like, no, I ain't gonna do it. I'm gonna chill out. But no, you know what? Since there's so many YouTube videos about me, I might as well show up. So here I am, all right? So let's talk real fast about the drama Chef Carmen and Latreese Allen. So if you don't know, maybe you do know. I don't know what you know, what you don't know. But I'm trying to figure out, let me see, where can I start? So Chef Carmen is a chef in Atlanta, and she is my friend. I am happy to call her friend. I think she's an amazing human being. She's an amazing person. And honestly, I love her to death. She has helped me pack cakes and ship books, and we've done live streams together and the whole bit. And she's dope. She's just dope as hell, right? On the flip side, we have, well, I don't want to say flip side, but there is Latreese Allen, who I met through Chef Carmen, and we, I don't know if I could call it a friendship that we're developing, but we definitely are cool with each other. Like, there's no beef between us. So, and for the record, before we go any further, you will never hear me bash another black person, another person in the culinary industry. You just won't hear me bash them on this platform ever. Well, unless I don't like them, or they don't like me, and they bash me first, then my Capricorn may rise up and I may respond. But for the most part, I'm gonna try to keep it PG. Sorry, that was my washer and dry. I'm doing laundry in between this video, so. Whew. Okay, I forgot to say this. Make sure you, ain't that what they say? Make sure you like, subscribe, share, comment, all that good stuff. You know, do all that you're supposed to do on YouTube, okay? Now, as I was saying, you'll never hear me bash ever another person. So, well, you might. It just depends, all right? We're gonna pray in Jesus' name. So, let's get into this real fast about this whole Chef Carmen and Latreese Allen situation. So, because my name came up in it, and you know, it's a lot mixed up in it, and I had separate conversations with Carmen and separate conversations with Latreese. I talked to Latreese first, I think, then Carmen, or whatever, I forget, but I talked to them both, and I'll tell you what we talked about in general, the parts that don't breach the idea of friendship and communication, especially with somebody that you cool with. So I had separate conversations, and I'm not gonna breach the what we discussed and what we talked about. In general, like, I will, but it won't be specifics based on what, you know what I'm trying to tell you. Child, I can't tell you everything I wanna tell you because I'm cool with both, friends with one, cool with the other. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, let's get to it. So, I'll tell you how I first found out about Latreese. I found out about Latreese through a super viral video. She does these videos and they go all over the place. She did one video with her granddaughter or somebody in between her legs. And the granddaughter was like, oh, you know, you smell a little bit. And Latreese was like, oh, it's just a little something. You know, I'm taking a bath in a little bit, whatever. So it was a skit, and that went viral. And then I just saw the other day, it's got like 30 million views on YouTube, I mean on Facebook, where she was showing how to take the, like the security tag, the little ink thing off of merchandise and product or whatever the case may be. So that's kind of how I knew about Latreese, like just like seeing her online before. And that's pretty much it. So then, you know, Carmen and I have been friends for a couple of years. My loyalty obviously is gonna always be with Carmen because that's my friend, and that's just how that works. So what's happening now is Carmen and Latreese are beefing back and forth. And if you watching this video and you've seen the Facebook beefs back and forth, I've been on both lives. I was on Latreese's live and I was on Carmen's live. I was on Latreese's live today. I was on Carmen's live a couple of weeks ago, just trying to understand the basis, because I feel like everybody is talking back and forth, screaming loud, that we really can't get to, well, y'all was cool and now y'all not cool, so what happened? Let me tell you. So from Carmen's perspective, here's what they've shared, right, with the public. This is not new information. I'm not, telling what somebody told me in private. So it was not uncommon for Carmen and Latreese to hang out at like the casino in Vegas or wherever they go. And Carmen, I guess, was at a casino and she asked Latreese for $2,000. Okay? Now you gotta understand that $2,000 to a content creator who makes damn near 7 figures on social media, referring to those two, is like, $10 for the rest of us. Me included, okay? They see what y'all say? I'm broke? Yes, me included. No, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not a lot. So the reason why, and I guess from Carmen's perspective, they've done it before. Carmen has asked Latreese, Latreese has asked Carmen, they pay each other back, this, that, and the third. So apparently, this one time, Carmen couldn't get more than $1,000 out of the ATM, which I happen to know a lot about because I go to Vegas all the time to get edibles, right? And when you go to Vegas and you get edibles, or anywhere to get edibles, you can't use a credit card. You have to use cash or debit card. And when you do debit card transactions, you can only get $1,000 every 24 hours or every day out of the ATM. And they process your transactions like ATM transactions. Before you jump in the comments talking about all you gotta do is call, that's for a regular bank account. You may be able to call and change it. However, at the PNC Church of God in Christ and the Chase Missionary Baptist Church, ain't no calling them, all right? Especially when you have a certain amount of money in an account. So typically we have like business accounts and we have like specific kinds of business accounts. And if you're worth anything in your content creation, you got a pretty nice amount sitting in. So anything upwards of like 50K, right? There are regulations on how much cash you can take out. Even if you wanted to say, okay, I want to get $25,000 cash from the bank, you can't just walk into the bank and say, let me get $25,000. You have to pre-order it because the bank don't even have $25,000 for you in the bank. That's probably all the cash they have sitting on hand. So you have to order it ahead of time, right? So, and no, you just can't pick up the phone and call and say change. If you got a regular account, you can. But I'm telling you, people with certain levels of status at the bank, you gotta go into the branch to get the money out. And for me, there's no PNC in Vegas, so it's a wrap. So anyway, and I don't know where Carmen banks or whatever, but neither here nor there, she couldn't get more than $1,000 out, and she wanted to keep playing. I know for a fact two things. One thing I know is that Carmen's got the cash. All right, no ifs, no ands, no buts about it. All them seasonings she's selling, all them videos she doing online, all them cruises she going on, she go live, I know my friend has the cash, plain and simple. Latreese, we've had separate conversations about money, and if her live stream viewership is any indication of the kind of revenue she makes, everything she said was true. So this is not about somebody saying, well, let me borrow $2,000 and the other person don't, but the other person has it, but the one who's asking can't pay it back. This is not that whatever. And I made a reference today on my YouTube, on my Instagram live, where my friend Crystal, right, we always hang out, and I don't carry cash. It's a known fact. And so when we go places and we got like valet, I'd be like, Crystal, you got, a couple dollars for the valet? And she'd be like, yeah, here you go. Because I don't have it. I'll buy dinner. You know what I'm saying? I'll pay for the food. I just don't have cash to give the valet. So it's like that. You know what I mean? You know how it is when you're hanging out with friends. You know. Anyway, so that's kind of like where it started. But the straw that broke the camel's back, and I'm looking over to the side because I'm trying to think and stay on track. because this is new to me. I can do this on live stream all day, but my first time doing this like this and giving y'all commentary, it's kind of fun. And I got some more commentary because we got stuff to talk about. Anyway, so the thing, or the straw that broke the camel's back was Latreese asked Carmen to do something, cook, be a chef at an event, do something. And Carmen agreed to do it, but then her plans changed, good, better, or indifferent, and she couldn't do it anymore. And from my understanding, that is what put Latreese over the edge. And I want to be careful when I say over the edge, because personally, and as somebody who happens to be in a number of conflicting situations that he had nothing to do with, I don't think that me or Carmen not showing up or making, saying she could do it and then not doing it was enough to push Latreese over the edge. I believe it was just the straw that broke the camel's back, but I do believe there have been some other things that the camel has been carrying, for a while. I think this is just a buildup. Now, you and I probably will never know what has been going on behind closed doors. And there is a lot of speculation. Apparently, Carmen, well, not apparently, we know Carmen is a lesbian. She's the L in the LGBTQ. I'm the G. What's up? How you doing? It's been said that Latreese is bisexual and dibbles and dabbles. And she even said it herself. She referred to herself as a bulldagger on today's live stream. Here nor there, I don't know if they had something going on. I don't know. I don't know if some people are speculating that because Carmen is now engaged to Tay, who is so amazing, I met her myself and cooked in her house, that maybe Latreese is jealous of that. Again, I don't know. You and I probably will never know the things that happen between these two throughout the journey that pushed them over the edge. Hell, we just don't know, right? But you can't expect me to believe that me saying, that's the dryer, y'all. All right, I'm doing laundry. Just deal with it. The next video, I'll get a quiet background. But you can't expect me to believe that Carmen not showing up was enough for Latreese to get pissed off. I believe this was a buildup and something happened that pushed Latreese over the edge. Now, let's get to today. Today is, what's today? August the 11th. It's a Thursday. So I don't know when you're watching this video, but Thursday, August 11, 2022. I probably won't post this to tomorrow because I got to edit it. Because, stuff going on in the background. But anyway, so I'm shooting today all day. You'll see content in a few months with this same shirt on, right? I'm shooting today content. And I'm like, I heard about an incident with Jocelyn, grandbaby cakes, which we're going to talk about on the next video, okay? And her with these $100 cakes and the way y'all going in on her, even though I don't think she fuck with me, but whatever. So, but right is right, okay? So I get on live on Instagram, which I'm on Instagram quite often to talk to my people, and they're like, Chef Carmen talking about you, Latreese talking, every comment. I said, wait, now what is going on? And apparently I didn't even know Latreese was live because again, I'm on Instagram, this was on Facebook, and I have all the alerts cut off my phone. I don't want to know when you go live. I want y'all to know when I go live, right? But I don't want to know when you go live. It's just too many alerts, and my anxiety, the way it's set up, it'd be too much for me to deal with. Okay, so I said, all right, let me pop on over to Latreese's live stream and see what's going on while she was still live. I was gonna watch the video, but I didn't realize she was still live. So I go to Latreese's video, and she go in, and I happen to come in on a part where she said something about. And she said, Darius can't cook. She cooked better than Darius. I said, okay, cool. So let me request. So I text her, I'm like, I'm on your live, add me so I can figure out what's going on. Because I just want to get to the bottom of like what's happening. And maybe I might go back and grab that live stream and like post the part where I was on. I guess I could do that because this is not live, this is recorded. So I might do that on like the next video or something like that, a follow-up. I don't know. This is all new to me. Okay, but since everybody got so much to say, and I'm over here humble as a church mouse, or I guess quiet, really ain't that much humility, some of y'all think. I said I got to say something. So I'll probably be doing a little more of these videos because this is kind of fun for me. So I said, let me go to her live. So I texted her, I'm on your live. And she put me on. And so I'm trying to get to the bottom of like, what is the issue? Now, I remember Carmen's, we talked about this in private and on live stream. So I'm like, what's going on? So she tells me, she said the money was never the issue. But she says, you know, Carmen said, you can't cook. And she cooked better than you. I said, okay, when did she say that? So if you follow me, go back to, I was doing Dining with Darius Cooks in March. It's around the time Randy Travis showed up at the Airbnb on Northside Drive. That might jog your memory, okay? So when I was at the house on doing Dining with Darius Cooks one of those days, Carmen was like, I'm gonna come through. I'm gonna bring Latreese with me. So Latreese came, Carmen came. No, Carmen was by herself. Latreese came with someone, I think was named Tanya. She came with somebody named, I think her name was Tanya. It was in March. This isn't August. I'm gonna be 41. Sorry, my brain don't work like it's supposed to. So they all came, and I'm a transparency. Like, I'm gonna tell you what happened. So the dinner was great. Everybody had a great time. Carmen went live. Latreese said she wasn't gonna go live, and the reason she wasn't going live is because of the music we were playing, and she didn't want any music in the background. But Latreese was like, what's your cash app? She was, you know, she didn't sit down at the table with everybody. She was sitting on the side. Jerome was there. Quentin, one of my chefs, his wife was there. Crystal was there. We were in Atlanta, so it's, you know, home court for us. And they were on the couch, long couch, and I think we were just bringing them food, right? You know, leftover this, leftover. So she was eating, and I guess everything was so good. She was like, what's your cash app? I'm like, Darius Cooks. She's like, okay. And I was like, for what? And she was like, what you mean for what? I'm a blessing. I was like, oh, okay. Thank you. Because I wasn't expecting that, right? Because I hang out with content creators all the time or influencers all the time, and that never happens, right? So I was like, wow, okay. So it was new for me. So everything was cool. We took a picture together. You'll see that picture was posted, me, Carmen, and Latreese. Everybody was happy. But Latreese, and I didn't know this, but Latreese said that night when they left, I guess they had left together, which again, I don't remember because Carmen came 2 nights that time. When they left together, Carmen, allegedly, I'm supposed to say that, allegedly, Carmen told Latreese that I couldn't cook and that she cooks better than me. I don't know if it's true or not. I asked Carmen if she said that. Carmen said she didn't say that. Even if Carmen did say it, which is kind of, I don't know. I don't know what to believe because I don't think Latreese would have a reason to lie to me. And Carmen doesn't have a reason to lie to me. So it's about what I interpret. And the only thing I can go by is our years of friendship, Carmen and I, to say, you know, we've been in the same rooms together, we've cooked together. I don't know why she would say that, but even if she did say it, I'm so confident in myself that I don't really care if somebody else says that I can't cook. It's like a singer. Oh, you can't sing. Okay, I'm supposed to be upset about that? Like, what you want me to do? Like, my revenue proves otherwise. The $1 million I made in 4 hours proves otherwise, right? So I basically go off of that. Anyway, so that was back in April, March of 2022. So today, we fast forward. And that's how my name got about the thing where you can't cook. And everybody's like, she talking about you, talking about you. Okay, well, let me go find out, John, what she talking about. So, Carmen did a live stream this morning. Latreese did a reply for like 4 hours. I don't know how long. It was long. So apparently, and I couldn't watch the whole thing because I saw it out of sequence. Like I saw Latreese's first, talked to Latreese, then went to Carmen's, was gonna watch Carmen's. I was 2 minutes in and I said, let me just call Carmen. She's my friend. So I talked to Latreese, I get on her live, but she said she was responding to what Carmen did this morning. So Carmen went live first and the title is like Nuck If You Buck or something like that. Y'all know how Carmen is, right? You know, I got you, I promise. You know how Carmen, you know what Carmen do. So Latreese then got on and went off, like going crazy about what Carmen had did or what Carmen had said. So I get on Latreese's live to ask clarifying questions, like, okay, so is the beef about the 2,000 or not? They says no. I then asked, you know, what about this whole situation where she was supposed to cook for you? That's when Latreese was like, yeah, because, you know, I do everything I can to help other people. And when people say they're gonna do something and they don't do it, it pisses me off, makes me upset. I said, oh, that's the trigger right there. The trigger was that there was a promise made or an agreement, and I guess Chef Carmen didn't come through, or she changed her mind, or whatever the case may be. And I did hear Latreese say, and later on in the video, something about, well, Carmen cooked for Maybay and all these people. Okay, so it sounds like Latreese might be upset because Carmen was supposed to cook, but Carmen didn't do it for whatever reason. And Carmen did tell me, like, yeah, she was supposed to do it, but then something with the cruise, and the cruise changed, and then she wanted to go see her girl, which I don't think there's nothing wrong with that. You feel me? Making sure my clothes still dry. I don't think there's nothing wrong with that. I don't know if she I don't know the details of what, if she communicated or didn't communicate, because they're all so foggy. But apparently that's what it was. So they going back and forth now about what's happening. But let me tell you what I know, and you can make your own, draw your own conclusion from all of this mess going on. There are no losers. Say this one more time. For the people in the back, there are 0 losers. I'm gonna say this one more time for those with the cheap tickets who didn't get their tickets on time. There are 0 losers. Let me tell you why. Carmen averages a good 3,000 to 4,000 people on her live stream every time she go live. I was on Latreese's live stream. She up to 12,000 for better or for worse. Because some of y'all like Carmen, some of y'all hate her, some of y'all like Latreese, and some of y'all hate her. Okay? But the woman, Latreese, 12,000. Okay? Now, my little live streams can get up to about 2,000, 2,500. And I know I'm pulling a good 60, 70K a month from Facebook on my viewership alone. If Carmen is anywhere double that, or 150% of that, okay, Latreese is clearly 3-4 times the viewership I have, 5 times, even at that, right, of the viewership that I have when we do live streams. I already know the kind of money they're bringing in. So I understand this whole thing about friendship and whatnot, but I'm just gonna tell you, I don't think there's any clear losers in the entire situation. Do I wish that we could see more unity amongst the two? Absolutely. I think there are 2 amazing talents. There are 2 amazing black women who are doing their thing out in, in the metaverse. And we want to see that kind of stuff continue. And they both have gone to bat for me, so I love them both. But at the end of the day, I really want to see like the unity and the community amongst both. Regardless of how you feel about Carmen, because I see the comments. Regardless how you feel about Latreese, because I also see those comments. It still sucks that you have 2 people who were once cool and not cool anymore, and we're not really sure exactly what happened. All right, so we're gonna be in prayer. Yes, for the 2 of them. And what we really hope is that they get it together. I doubt they'll ever be cool or cordial or even in the same spaces together. Oh, you know what else? Latreese said she feels like Carmen is doing stuff for clout. Like going live and being around people. And Latreese said, I was with Leandria Johnson. You know Leandria Johnson, $4,500 a month. Where's my damn drink? Y'all remember that? Talk about better days are coming, okay? She said she worked with Andrea Johnson and she didn't cut her phone on not one time because she wanted to be in the moment. She could have, but she said she didn't. So she says that she thinks that Chef Carmen does stuff for clout and for attention. And I'm gonna be honest, I don't know either way because I be trying to mind my own business and make my little stuff with my little Hennessy and that kind of thing. So anyway, that's what I know about the drama between these two people who I both love and care for. And I really hope that something can be said or done that encourages their hearts to really come on back together. Because we really need more unity in the community, especially amongst us. Because baby, we are divided, like long division, okay? With no remainder left. We are so divided. You got this person on like this person. I mean, everybody is good in their own right. You know what I'm saying? So anybody could support whoever they want to support, but I don't know. Like, we just need more unity, and I really want to see them come together and solve this whole situation. So you can draw your own conclusions as to your own inference as to why there was so much said and done leading up to the straw that broke the camel's back. Because again, I don't think we know or will ever know. We can speculate, and there are rumors circulating about what one person feels like happened with the other. It's out there, right? But again, I don't know. And some of y'all call Latreese messy, and you call Carmen messy. The whole thing is messy. I just want them to be together. That's what I really want. I want them to be together, like family, you know? Like, it should be no arguments. They didn't do the same thing. Latreese don't cook. And Carmen ain't really no comedian, so I don't really get why they go. Anyway, draw your own conclusion. Listen, up next, the next time I do this, we have to discuss Jocelyn Delk Adams from Grandbaby Cakes and these $100 cakes at Williams Sonoma. All right, I'm gonna preface by saying this. I don't know if she don't like me. I just think I'm not one of her favorite people. I think she is a joy. I think she is a talent. I think her perseverance and pushing through to get where she is in this industry is amazing. I also think that getting a partnership with Williams Sonoma is super outstanding. I'm gonna break down some stuff for you because I hear it already. Oh, he just jealous because he not with Williams Sonoma. We'll break down, okay, in 1 second. I don't need to be jealous because this is a Darius Cook's saucier, okay? So trust me. But I do want to talk about value and why y'all running this woman into the mud so much. And I want to give you my 2 cents on what's happening with that, all right? I don't know how to end this. This is my first commentary video. I'm mostly more of a stand and stir kind of guy. So I'll end it like I always do. There are 2 things I want to tell you, as I always do. Food is my life. Life, it is my food. Until next time, I do want to wish you a happy cooking from my heart to yours. Normally I eat something before I say bye, y'all. This banana is getting brown on me, and I'm not finna make no banana bread, so bye, y'all.